say? Oh yeah.
So how about you? Because he sent me those screenshots.
Well, I feel okay, honestly. After what I told you, I feel okay. You know.
Like, how did that conversation even start, though?
It just started out of nowhere because Alan just chose to bring her up out of nowhere. I didn't do anything. Like, I really didn't do anything to do that. You know. Like we like that's the thing we like. Even Abdi pointed out like later on because I had a conversation about it, but like I'll tell you about that later. Like, he has a tendency to just bring it up. I mean, he said. He tries to get it from his perspective, but at the same time, he gets like, hey, you know, I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything, and I honestly was not even thinking about her at that point, you know, because I wasn't, you know. But, yeah, that happened, and told my therapist about it, and, well, I explained to her the whole thing, and, you know, she kind of understood my whole perspective, especially considering me and her have developed something of a rapport, so she can get it from my point of view. Okay. But yeah, that ended up being a thing, and man, let me tell you, that was just a terrible thing. You know?
Yeah, because I started to realize that you're not the one that brings her up. It's like either like one of them.
Yeah. Well, this time it was Alan. You know, they just chose to say something after he said it, and I already had a discussion with him about that. You know, I already talked about it yesterday, even today. You know. But yeah, I had to talk to him for a bit, you know. The day after it happened, or no, like a few hours after it happened, yeah, I talked to him about it. But, you know, we already talked it out, and today Abdi spoke to me. This is the part where I get into it with you, where he told me that, like, that he agrees that Alan was in the wrong about that. But I'm still watchful when he says stuff like that, you know. Even Juan told me to, like, watch out, and I already kind of knew to be watchful.
Oh, you said Juan was pissed too, huh?
Yeah, he was pissed about that, you know. And apparently, Abdi unadded Juan on Snapchat because they were friends on Snapchat, but then like Abdi, I guess, unadded him. You know. And it was just like, oh, okay. So
you think it's probably because what's his name, Juan, like didn't acknowledge him? Or,
probably, and also because like they're not even that close anyway. Like they're not even close at all. You know, only know each other through me. But either way, they've never hung out. They never. I mean, they've spoken on the phone before, but like they never hung out like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that was a thing. You know, that ended up happening. You know what I'm saying? That happened, and man, let me tell you, that was just an absolute mess. That was a mess. But like I said, we got it sorted out. We have it taken care of, so it's good. But yeah, either way, yeah, at least it's nice to know like he was. I mean, even though I'm still watchful when he was on my side, you know, because again, Alan was in the wrong for bringing that up. And even after he told me like he wanted to say something to him about that, but since we were at his house, like he did it out of respect for his house, you know, and especially because that was our warming to Alan's new home. Because
wait, were you guys at his house?
We were at Alan's house.
When that happened?
No, we were at Alan's house. Like that's where we hung out.
Yeah.
But the texts they happened before we went to the house.
Oh.
And let me tell you, Alan's new house, fucking amazing, dude. It is absolutely amazing, that house. You know, he has a beautiful, beautiful house.
I'm sure you had a talk with him, like in person, right? Like in private.
It was over the phone. It was over the phone where we had our next talk in it. And then I remember as well, like he even opened up to me about some stuff regarding his dad. Out of respect for him, I'm not going to bring it up right now. But yeah, he had a private talk with me, especially in regards to his dad. Like I told you, I felt like, oh shit, you know, I felt very uneasy about that. But I comforted him and everything, you know. But still, I talked to him, and like I said, we're all good right now. Me and Alan, we're good. We're good. So what else? So yeah, like I said, Alan's new house is fucking beautiful, dude. It is amazing. Although,
how is it like?
It's big. It's really big.
Not like the ones where we were driving by, right? Like it's big.
I mean, this house was built in 2003, but it's still very, very nice for what it is, you know. And they're actually doing some renovations in there. As I understand it, he got approved for a loan. Not to mention, he also found that his dad had some life insurance money that he had on them.
Yeah.
So he did that for them. Like, you know, he took it out, and then that's when he decided to use that money to help finance that. And then again, he applied for a loan, for a home loan, and he was able to get approved with it. And thus, boom, he got his new house. So he's now working there. Or no, he's now living there. It's much, much bigger than his old one. You know? Way better too. It is way fucking better.
Is it like in the rural parts of SCV, or is it like...
No, it's way up north. Remember where I told you where Claudia's sister is?
Mm-hmm.
He lives around there, you know.
Is it near that park where me, you, and Daniel went? Because isn't that like in the northern side?
No. Not there. Not there. Like I said, this is where Claudia's sister is. I'll show you when we get up there. Since we're gonna be in SCV today, I'll show you when we get there. Yeah. So that happened. It was
but like you said, like that all that happened because of that asshole, bro.
Joseph? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, did anything happen with that fucker?
No, I barely saw him this week.
Okay, good.
Didn't see him that much.
Okay, good. Seriously, he's a fucking moron.
I'm glad I didn't see him that much, because I probably would have heard him say like stupid shit.
He always says stupid shit. But then again, you said he's spoken to you less.
Yeah, a little bit less, not like completely.
No, I get what you're saying. Still, as long as he stays away from, as long as he knows to stay the fuck away from us, and that's what matters. Say though, yeah, like I said, we already talked that out and everything, so we're good.
What was Juan's like reaction? What did he say?
He was annoyed, but then he got too pissed. He was hella pissed, and then I didn't hear from him for a bit. But that's because something happened to him that he told me he's going to tell us at the sleepover. Okay, so he'll tell us then, and then we'll be all good. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened this week. And we finally got to hang out with Isaiah more. That was fun. I tried to call him earlier, but he didn't answer me. Also, it's nice to see you being more active in the group chats again.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't what's his name, Kyle level of unactive.
Yeah.
But I was.
Oh yeah, we haven't
less active, but
yeah. No, we haven't spoken to Kyle in a bit, but we're gonna see if we can try to hang out with him. You know what I'm saying? He's nuts. Yesterday I had a bit of an argument with my mom. Don't want to really get into it. It was bad. It was really bad.
Oh yeah, you told me that one of the reasons you were like pissed was like stupid or something like that?
Yeah, it was because of... Oh yeah, so it was partially because I was jealous and envious of him, and because he has a house like that, because I've been stuck with fucking apartments for the last few years ever since I left Bakersfield. So I've been stuck with that. But I know my mom tries to tell me like, hey, be grateful for what you have and all that. Don't always look at what you don't have. Just try to focus on what you do have, and shit like that. So that's why I was pissed. Another reason was because I was pissed, especially because we talked a little bit about lean beef patty. You remember her, right?
Beef patty? What?
Lean beef patty. Remember that bodybuilder chick?
I don't think so.
Hold on, let me.
You might have shown me her, but I probably forgot her name.
Okay, hold on.
Is it that one chick with like glasses?
Yeah, and his
yeah.
face.
Yeah, you showed me her.
Yeah, that
I
one.
I remember her.
Yeah, because he told me about like how apparently like or here's what he supposedly found out, that allegedly she was doing it with her fucking cameraman, and that they're not dating or anything, they're just like kind of like friends with benefits type deal. And he said like that in one of the shots you could actually see a reflection of that guy, and that he wasn't all that. He really wasn't that good looking. And that's why I said it was stupid, because I started getting pissed about that, because I'm thinking, fucking really? And yet here I am struggling hard as hell to get, chicks of any kind, and yet he's fucking pulling someone like that. It fucking pissed me off to no end.
I kind of had it like that before.
Yeah.
I get like ugly ass guys, like fucking pretty chicks.
Yeah, well, I mean, Joseph, he's an exception to that rule, because he ain't never gonna fuck no hot chicks. Or if he does, then I pity them.
Or like mid-looking guys, like guys that I know, like I'm better looking than like that.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah, that like how can he fuck that girl? I can't. It's probably like it has to do probably with like money, or like they were already friends.
Something along those lines.
Or
yes.
Like shit like that, or he treats her well, or he has something to offer her, or some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that, especially considering she keeps that sort of thing private, so I really wouldn't know. But it is what it is with that, It is what it is with that.
No, but like, so you didn't have any like hookups this week or last week?
Nope.
No?
Even though Penelope Chloe hit me up yesterday because she wanted to hook up, but I couldn't fucking do it because obviously I can't afford it right now. As badly as I want to, like I can't, I'm broke as hell. Even though, good news, I spoke with this new agency I applied for called Staff Mark. Yeah. We already got some stuff settled with them. They told me to check in with them on Tuesday because he said that they might have 2 jobs for me. One is in Chatsworth, the other is in Santa Clarita. Hold on a second. Oh.
Hey man, how are you?
I'm good. What about yourself, man?
Hanging in there, just dealing with some side effects from prednisone, but sick time.
Yeah.
Oh, you driving by that?
Yeah, no, you're good. No worries, man.
You hanging out with your mom or something?
Actually, you guessed it. Yeah. So he's right here.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up?
Not much. Just figuring stuff out. Kevin needs to clear his mind, which we're here for.
Yeah. I mean, me and him, we were going to hang out tomorrow, but it's his dad's birthday, so he's gonna go to that. And plus, either way, my mom wants me to make her burgers anyway, so I'm gonna make that tomorrow.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday to your dad, Gino.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
So you guys want to crunch or something?
Actually, we're gonna do that next week. Actually, because next week he has a Saturday off, so then we're finally gonna go do it. But we're actually gonna go this time. We're gonna go this time because he has a Saturday off.
That's good, bro. Because blood pressure is finally killer, bro.
Yeah.
So we gotta get that fixed out.
No. I got you, man. I totally get you right there.
Yeah, bro. We gotta stop letting ourselves go, because when you don't have a scale and you're not checking it, that's bad, because it's easy to let yourself go, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you, man. I feel you, dude.
Yeah, we're probably, honestly, a couple inches away from the damage, because, blood pressure, pre-diabetic, we gotta fix that, man.
Yeah.
For all of us.
Yeah. Spoke with Abdi a bit earlier.
Alright, how's you doing?
It went well. Yeah, it went rather well.
That's good, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna call Abby later. I'm gonna be like, you break it. It's gonna be funny.
Yeah, and we kind of touched a little bit on the whole conversation that happened Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about that, but well, he said he was going to talk to you about it, but since we were at your house, and out of respect for your home, he didn't want to bring that in there, especially because that was our welcoming into your home. Your new home, So, and plus, I already told y'all, I didn't want to bring it up when we got there. And we couldn't even do it anyways, because your birth giver, you know how she is.
Yeah. Yeah, my kid was also a total homophobe, so she found out she got the trans, she'd probably throw you out.
Yeah.
That's what it's like lesbians.
And probably laugh at me the entire time, even though honestly I'm kind of used to that.
Yeah, probably. Oh, speaking of that, I found out about the burden in the pee. If it's something, you probably have become infantile, is what it says. That's according to Greg Doucette, but I don't watch it.
Wait, could you repeat that again? You sound a little muffled.
Yeah, Greg Doucette, I don't watch him much anymore, but today he made a video about Toki because he tried to have his chlamydia go away on its own, and you know what happened to him?
What?
He didn't get tested. Well, he knew he had chlamydia, but he's like, I'm just going to power through it, doing stupid shit. And now he's more than likely infertile, just for waiting on the STD.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to pray that didn't happen to you, bro. So, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, man, like, do you even want to have kids in this day and age? Like, do you even want to have kids? Because with more and more people becoming pedos, man, you don't know who to trust.
That's a very low percentage of the world, and I'll kick anyone that who try to touch my kids. So, of course,
no, I know that. I'm just saying because haven't you noticed that more and more people seem to be doing that sort of thing? You know, especially when you find stuff like To Catch a Predator and stuff like that, you know? Like, I think stuff like that is funny. When they do the Catch a Predator, like, I think that's a good thing. That's a good thing they're doing in society when they do that sort of thing. When they catch them, you know? And when they, like, fucking, you know, and they get them for who they are and shit, you know? It's like, fuck yeah. These people are actually doing society a favor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it's like, but yeah, that's why I say, like, that's another reason why most people don't want to have kids these days, because they know that, well, with the current state of the economy, everything is expensive, so you wouldn't even be able to afford a kid unless you had a really high-paying job, you know?
Yeah, but I don't know, man, if you had the option to be castrated to not have kids or have kids, wouldn't you rather have the option if you ever down the line you get married?
Yeah. But I mean, look at me, I can barely take care of myself, much less a kid.
Yeah, right. Did you ask them where to borrow money?
Why you ask that?
Oh, because I think he told Abdi and Raj, and they told me about it earlier, and I was like, oh, really? Oh, yeah, because I was broke right now.
Oh. I mean, he said he would, but like I said, like, he said he was working on it, but either way, I'm surprised because he said he didn't want anyone to know because he didn't want anyone to start asking him.
Oh, they must have pushed him then to know.
Yeah, because again, like, he told me not to tell anyone because then he didn't want anyone else to start asking him. Is the thing.
Oh. I don't know, maybe he must have slipped that then.
Huh?
Yeah, he must have slipped that then.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest though, that would be better if you don't borrow it because then we're going to be back to square one. Because you borrowed from Raj and I in the last couple of years, and all it did was delay your mom finding out. Now she finally knows, so we don't need that problem.
Yeah, but still, like, you know, well, still, like, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be out. I mean, I know by the 21st of February, then I'll be good again if I don't have a job by then, because that's when the unemployment is supposed to pay me again. But I don't know if they're going to pay me only starting from there, or if they're going to pay me for the other weeks that I missed, you know, like for my 10-week period of no money coming in from them. That I don't know, you know. But like I said, even the way I already told him, like, I'd pay him back right there anyways. So besides, he made me promise not to spend it on anything stupid, and I wasn't going to anyways. Especially with how deadly serious he looked at me, I was like, okay, like, I won't do it.
That's good, but Abby told me that they're struggling worse than all of us combined, so I don't know, man. Maybe it's not good for their conscience.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have absolutely nobody to turn to, not even my own mom, so I'm completely more fucked than all of you because I have absolutely nobody to turn to, you know?
Right, but like I said, I think it's God's plan to increase your faith. Like
so it is also his plans for me to be in complete negatives and for my account to get taken away?
No, of course not. What I'm saying is we had years to like learn from it, but then it was put off and this is the end result. That happened to me too, bro. When I got into debt the third time, I learned my lesson hard and I was working basically for negative. All my money was going to debt. Like, it was really hard. And that was for 2 years, but well, actually a year and a half. But
yeah.
I'm insane, and look where I am now. I didn't give up, and I kept praying, and I think now, I think you should keep doing that, bro. Like,
yeah, well, at the same time, I need some money for right now, and I can't turn to anybody. Like, absolutely anybody. So, That's another reason why I freaked out yesterday and why even now my mom's still pissed. You know, she didn't even want to talk to me as much.
Okay. I'm sorry, man. I know it's a tough time right now, but I'm very confident. As long as you keep your faith up, you're gonna come out and still better, man. I'm very confident about that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Easier said than done, but I think it's gonna be okay, man. I know it's hard, man.
I mean, that's what's been said a lot for the past few months, and I'm still in the same thing again. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No, I understand. I felt that way too. Like, I was stuck like that for at least a year and a half, and it was tough, but like, I get it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't know who else to turn to right now. Because if you want me to cancel him, I'll tell him no, but like I said, I don't know who else I'm going to turn to right now because I really don't have anybody. No. If you want me to do it, I'll do it. I'll do it.
It's up to him, really, because it's his money. I'm just saying, like, for him to, like, say that he's pretty broke, like, that's pretty tough.
Yeah, he didn't tell me that, though. He seemed like he was good.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I just going off what I just told him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a good guy, bro. He'll be okay, man. I mean, I'm not saying, like, God's plan to be
honestly,
negative,
I doubt I'll ever be okay, because I've been like this for months, and I feel like there is no light at the end of the fucking tunnel, man. Because I've been at this for like months, you know. I've exhausted every single option I have. So, like, I got nobody. I got nothing right now, man.
Well, I'll be honest, if you look at it that way, you'll probably stay that way. But if you change your mindset, you'll
get out. Yeah, but I mean, it's been like this for months, you know. And even when I thought it was all going to be good, when I, with the EDD thing, like I said, I was mad, but I got over it quickly because I realized, okay, that was on me because I took that money at that time, you know? So that's one thing, but then the rest is just like, come the fuck on.
Right. No, I understand, but like, if it's only been a few months, I think you're very light at the end of the tunnel because when people get trapped in years, and you got Gio, you got your bros, I mean, we're here to support you, man, but like, I think right now you just gotta try to just keep praying and like try not to be too upset about the situation, which I know it's really hard not to be because it's a tough situation. I 100% get it. Cause, there are times I felt hopeless because my account was in overdraft 2 years ago.
I also want to say right now, as far as that whole loan that Isaiah offered, I honest to God, I really did not expect him to do that. I really did not. I was pretty shocked when he offered, honestly.
Oh, he offered?
He offered. I didn't ask. He offered.
Oh, that's really nice of him.
Yeah, I honest to God was shocked by that. I really didn't think he would do it. Like, I really didn't.
Right.
You know? So I was like, when he told me that, I felt it in my heart, man. I was like, oh, fuck. You know?
It's nice of him because I know he's pretty broke right now.
Yeah. Well, last time I talked to him, he told me everything was good, unless he's been putting it to the move, which I could understand if it was for the move, you know, and like for the car.
That's probably what happened, yeah. So,
yeah, and also for the car too, because I know he told me he was planning to, you know, really fix up the car and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I understand, but yeah, I know it's a tough situation, but for tonight, man, just have a good time with Gio. It's gonna be good. Try to get your mind off of it because I've been there, man, where like you just keep focusing on it, it doesn't help. Like, I know it's easier said than done, but just try to take a deep breath and just have a good time tonight and stay positive because I think there is going to be light at the end of it. You just kind of trying to broaden your search, you know?
Yeah.
I know it's easier said than done considering I know, like, you're like, oh, well, you're in a better situation than I am.
Yeah, and that whole thing, about when they told them, I take it they did that when they went to Popeyes?
Possibly, yeah. I don't know. I wasn't there. I was with you, bro.
No. I know that, but I'm thinking that's the only time they could have done it was when we went to Popeyes. Unless he called them after, or no, they called him after when they left to drop off Abdi, and then they called him and talked about it from there. Because remember, I went to go speak to Isaiah, like a quick moment, just me and him, like before I went back. You know what I'm saying? I even called Isaiah earlier, and he didn't answer me.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think he's just probably dealing with the financial moves, and he's a stage 1 hyper, like you said, you know, the hypertension. I think he's probably just working on his health right now. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the best advice I can give you would really help me is changing your response to things. Like when things happen, changing a different game plan of how you react to it, I think is the game changer. Because I know what that's like. Because I was like in overdraft, at gold gyms. They were mistreating me. My autoimmunity was flaring. I didn't even know I was ruining my health for nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't give up because I realized that God wasn't doing anything for me because I wasn't even doing anything for Him. I was really just doing stupid stuff.
Yeah. I get that.
And I wasn't doing enough, you know? Like,
yeah. I know what you're saying. Also, I still have the book in the car with me. I'm going to carry that.
So?
Yeah. I still have that book with me, man.
Man, yeah, reading it is nice. I'm glad you have it.
Yeah. So I just have to look for an HDMI cable for the Dreamcast?
Yeah, and the port that was on the back of it, the adapter.
Okay, I got you.
It'll be okay, man. I know.
Yeah.
But you have a good time tonight. And
oh yeah, I was gonna ask you, are we still good for Tuesday or what's the story with that?
We should be, but I'll let you know. I don't know, because I'm pretty busy these days. I'll let you know.
Okay. I got you there. I just want to be sure, just because, like I said, like I know. Whoa, you okay?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I thought you hurt yourself. Because I heard that squeaking noise. I thought you hurt yourself, man.
This is my little brother. He's just coming.
Oh, okay, for sure, dude.
I'm bloody. Yeah, he just loves it. Yeah.
All right, for sure, man.
Yeah, but anyway, just try to. I know it's cliche, but try to stay positive and try to change the line of thinking a bit because that did wonders for me. Because, yeah, like I said, I was in overdraft. It was like my personal rock bottom until the most recent event with the, our disease. But
yeah.
But then again, even our personal rock bottoms, at least like you said, at least we're not out on the street and begging for at least there's that because it's pretty cold tonight.
Not as cold as other nights. I remember when we hung out on Wednesday, it was 36 degrees outside. It was freezing, man.
Yeah, it's way too cold. That was funny when Raj was like, "You filthy Armenian, you did that."
Yeah.
Funny.
Also, the whole thing with mentioning the LA thing in front of your mom like that. Yeah, let's try. I was like wondering about that. I was like, wait, who brought it up? Because I'm thinking, okay, because I wanted to avoid that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to avoid that whole. I guess I didn't even know you guys brought it up in front of her.
No, I didn't do it. I don't know what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, did she see me or anything when I dropped off Abby after the wedding?
Oh, okay.
Many months ago, yeah.
Okay, then he probably forgot about that then.
Almost been a year, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roger hit his rock bottom too.
How so?
And what he did, I can't believe. Like, what he did was practically a but on steroids.
What did he
do? That was yesterday. I'm worried about him. I'm going to have to talk to him.
What did he do?
He drained he did $2 extra.
Wait, he what?
Like...
Sorry, just because we're doing it, that's fine.
Hello?
Yes, you were saying?
Yeah, so he not only overspent his savings, or like he sits around, he just gets checked in once.
Yeah.
He got so bad that he needs to take $2 back that he was donating, like, as a tip for buying movies. And I was like, oh my goodness.
What did he spend his savings money on, though?
I don't know, but it's bad, bro. Like, he mentioned it to Abby and I yesterday. You would have heard it too if you weren't in the room at the time.
Oh.
I'm telling you this now. So it's not like a secret, like you're telling us. But, no worries, man. I gave it back to him, the $2. So I was just concerned about it because, that's really bad. Like, to the point, how do you mess that up? And it's like basically free check, like, too. Like, I was like, damn.
Yeah. Fucking hell. I didn't even know he did that again.
I know, so basically he lowered his bank course to me at the moment, and I don't know what he's going to do until, I think he has to skim by for the next 2 weeks until he gets the next check. Like, that's really bad.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what he's going to do, but Yeah, that's surprising you did that.
Yeah.
Well, I hope everything will be okay with him, but hopefully he learns a lesson, because this isn't the first time he's done it.
No, I know that. I know that. I remember his history from before, you know. I remember his history pretty well.
Yeah, dude, I'm scared to use credit cards now. Because, you know how I was in debt for so long and all my interest rates are drowning me?
Yeah.
I'm really nervous. Like, right now, I could use my credit card to invest in more stuff. I'm like, no, I'll wait till my stuff's done, because I never want to go through that again, because I was in overdraft, bro. It was bad.
Yeah.
And I didn't learn my lesson for the third time.
Yeah.
Like, I was stupid. And now I'm in a better place for now. I gotta just need the right medicine for now to use once I find the right combo. But I'm just saying, stay hopeful, man. There's light and no talent. Just keep turning to God.
Yeah, and I'll also be honest to you about one other thing. Something I haven't really told y'all before. I've told one about, but you probably wouldn't be surprised as well.
Okay, what is it?
Well, I'll be honest. The times that I was angry in the past, this is gonna sound fucking stupid. This is gonna sound really fucking stupid. Other times that I was angry in the past was because I did not have Claudia there in my freaking life, okay? I felt a lot like the clone character Scorch from Star Wars, okay? What I mean by that is he was part of a group called Delta Squad that consisted of 4 squad members, which was their leader, Boss, their second command Fixer, their demolitions expert Scorch, and their sniper Sev. Scorch and Sev were hella close, and then at the end of the game, Republic Commando, Sev goes missing in action after he's attacked by some people, and after he's attacked by enemies, and he was supposed to, they were going to go back to save him, but the people who sent them on that mission told him, no, abort the mission. And, well, when we see him again in the show called Star Wars The Bad Batch, even though Republic Commando is not considered canon, it is part of the Legends continuity, which is all the continuity of Star Wars before Disney bought it, where in the game, Scorch was a comedy relief character. He was a goofy, go happy dude who, like I said, made hella jokes. Whereas in the show The Bad Batch, he became cold, heartless, merciless, was willing to shoot kids for the Empire. Yeah, he was completely merciless. And that's why I said, like, for a time, I felt like that character Scorch, even though, again, the Republic Commando is not canon to the current Disney canon, but some people have tried to make that connection in order to make sense of Scorch's drastic character change. And like I said, I felt like him for a time, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I felt, you know? I felt like how Scorch must have felt about losing Sev.
Right.
I felt like that, honestly. And, you know, and like I told you, when I told Juan, he was like, dude, you still have me, you still have the boys, like, you shouldn't be upset. Like, you'll get what you want, but just don't, you know, like when he reminds me of you, like, don't forget about what you do have, you know? And he's like, dude, what about your mama? You know? And I'm like, oh, fuck, you know?
Yeah, no, I appreciate you sharing that with me. Thanks for opening up. But yeah, I agree with Juan. Like, definitely has a very similar outlook to what I'm saying as well.
Yeah, I mean, because he's an optimist. Like, he has a lot of optimism to him. And like I said, I've been there for moments for him. Like, I'll tell you this. Like, I have heard that dude cry. Like, I remember when he would vent to me, he would cry his eyes out, man. Like, I remember, like, there were many things. I'm not going to tell him. I'm not going to say what it is out of respect for him. But there have been times where he's opened up to me a lot about things that have happened to him that he really cried. He really cried his eyes out, man.
Right. No, I totally understand. And I'm glad he's doing better now.
Yeah, he is. He's doing way better, especially now that he has that cat. Actually, me, Giovanni, we're going to go to Juan's house, like, for a sleepover on the 28th of February. We're going to be there until March 2nd.
Nice, that sounds fun. Speaking of you, Giovanni, what about your guest, Joseph, who peed on the matches? Is he still bothering him at food for us?
I mean, I already told him about some of the stuff he said, you know. But so far, he even said, like, there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing. Because he hasn't seen him at all this week.
Bro, without you, his life, it looks like it's falling apart from what you told me.
Yeah, that's why I said I was worried about him pulling a Chris Benoit. Okay, let me give you some context into that, you know. I'll give you some more context into what I meant. Well, it kind of starts off with the wrestler Eddie Guerrero, who was one of the best wrestlers to have, to ever come out of the WWE. He struggled a long time with drug addiction, and at one point in the year 2000 or 2001, he suffered a car crash that made him really open up his eyes. At that point, his marriage was falling apart and all that, and he worked hard to conquer his demons and to find a relationship with God. And him and Chris Benoit, they were hella close. They were like brothers, okay? And after Eddie Guerrero died in November 13th of 2005, it completely broke Benoit, to where after that, it shattered him to where he became a shadow of his former self, It was said that it was actually said by Eddie's wife, Vicky, that she invited him to their home after he passed, and she went to go look for him, and she found him on Chris's side she found Chris on Eddie's side of their bed, crying his eyes out, and that at one point neither she nor their kids could sleep because of how much he was crying his eyes out over the fact that Eddie was gone. And even the wrestler Chris Jericho pointed out how around everybody else he showed a stoic face like he didn't give a crap, but when he was at home, let it out, and that the only time he ever let it out was at Eddie's funeral, and that he cried so much that he ended up drenching his shirt in his tears. And it even got to the point where even he started to get sad too, because of how he was absorbing Chris's negative energy. And instead of him taking time off to let himself heal, he still kept wrestling. And his wife even told him, like, staying in that environment, doing that profession was not good for him. But they suspect the reason he did it was because, well, he didn't know what else to do, Even his own dad told him, like, you shouldn't be doing it. It's like, Dad, the only way that I'm a wrestler, and this is the only way I'm going to make money, And again, he never was the same. And he even started writing diaries to Eddie, acting like he was actually talking to him, He wasn't a religious man, Chris, but Eddie wanted Chris to find God. He wanted to be a witness to him finding God, And he gave him a Bible. Before he went, he gave him a Bible. And Chris carried that around with him everywhere he went, I don't know if he fully read that Bible or what, but yes, he read that. He took that Bible with him everywhere. And then the night that he committed, the weekend he committed those murders, apparently, from what they found in that crime scene, they said that they found Bibles near his wife's body and then his kid's body, and then one close to his body, And one of the last Google searches he did was about a passage in the Bible about a boy who died but later was resurrected, So, yeah, that happened to Chris. And after that, like I said, he was never the same. He got more aggressive in the ring. He drank a lot, and like I said, since he was on a lot of substances, his health worsened. Yeah, he really went downhill, and that's what led to what he did, the double murder suicide that he did. That's what led to that,
Jeez, bro, that is crazy. I never knew any of that.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm a huge WWE guy, and I've actually really gotten back into it recently, and I've begun to see more and more of how that stuff is. But yes, that's what I meant by I fear Joseph might pull a Chris Benoit. Because, well, Benoit, like I said, after what happened to him, it completely broke his ass. And he went and committed those heinous acts, In fact, what he did, as John Cena put it, those murder-suicides he committed, they rocked the very foundation of the WWE. He almost completely took down the very thing he loved because of how he could never get over what happened to his close friend who was like a brother to him. He would never fully recover from that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he'll probably go that far, but you have a point where, like, he might leave if he stuff real good. But I don't think he'll go that far.
Yeah. I mean, I only say that because from what Giovanni's told me about the smoking and the drinking he's been doing, like, and the fact that he keeps trying to fight people, that's what makes me think that, you know, eventually, and plus with how much he kept going on about taking Trent, he might even turn to doing substances. He might seek that out later. Even though...
I think it's the most dangerous too.
Yeah, even though that would be unlikely considering he can barely even afford money for himself, much less to even take substances like that. And because I know that stuff isn't cheap. You know what I'm saying? Those substances are not cheap, you know? But still...
Yeah, I heard that it's the most dangerous because it crosses the blood-brain barrier and messes people up. Like, those people have become schizophrenic on Trent, apparently, or paranoid, no matter what.
Or he might even take his mom's substance supply. Like his mom's boyfriend's substance supply. Like he might even go to the length of stealing from him in order to get that, you know?
Well, if his doctor prescribed TRT, it shouldn't mess his blood-brain barrier unless he bought way too much.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Controlled, but, you know.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, you know? He whatchamacallit, yeah, he's really going down, you know? I mean, it's not like he died, but still, I mean,